Namaste to my Instagram friends. So today our topic is very, very interesting and it's the need of the hour. That is the stomach ailments, stomach disorders. So let's have a question and answer session after having a small introduction about the stomach ailments, and then we will discuss about some of the best diet for your stomach. After that we can come to the question answer session. Okay, so hi. So the last first session of stomach ailments, we have discussed about the yoga postures, which all postures are beneficial for the the acidity, gastritis and indigestion, stomach pain, gas trouble. So all these issues, how to tackle it, what is the sitting position preferred after food, that is something called as after meal position, something like these all areas we have covered in the first session. Okay, but now today we are more into our day-to-day life and how we can tackle the problems that you are encountering in your day-to-day. For example, you got some stomach pain after having a fast food. What you can do, what are the remedies a common man is facing? So very, very interesting topic, and in this session I expect the people to interact with me, and you can question, you can have queries, and then with my little knowledge I can answer the questions, and what all solution I can give you, I will do my best. So coming to the first again introduction about the stomach ailments is, in our, I will make it like a no, when we are having the normal digestion, your stomach pH is said to be 1 to 3. So when you are having the stomach acid, this hydrochloric acid inside your stomach is supposed to have 1 to 3 pH. So sometimes people when they have acid reflux and some other ailments, they go to the doctor and they will insert something, I don't know what is the apparatus name, but they will just check the pH inside your stomach, and then they realize that you are more into the alkaline side of it. So you may think your acidity is not good for you, but the stomach acid itself is highly acidic in nature. But if you are adding more acid into your system, then it is going to have a big trouble. For example, the Coca-Cola and Pepsi can that you are having day to day, that is having a very low pH, like one in the litmus paper. When you check the litmus, you can see it is coming as 1. So this is like, you are already taking it, all that aerated drinks. But if you ask me about that aerated drinks, I will always tell you to go for the carbonated drinks, which are healthy. Like for example, in India, I think you get the club soda, which are rich in minerals. So for everything, there is a good and there is a bad product available in the market. So why don't you go for the good one? Like in Kuwait, you have Perrier, that aerated drink, that is more good than the 7-Up, or 7-Up is actually, compared to the other aerated drinks, it is better, but there is sugar inside. So I'm just telling you, a common man, they don't know what is good and what is bad sometimes. You have to read the details, what is written at the back of the can or the product you are taking, because it's your duty to read what you are taking, because food shall be the medicine and medicine shall be the food. So this is the quote. So the doctor will be doing is cleaning your stomach. So there will be colon therapy, and they will put you in a diet. So why? Because the stomach cleansing is the most essential part of any ailments, because to treat you, the first thing you have to target is your stomach. I will give you an example. You don't have to believe me in this. I will give you an example. So when a child, or you are having a high fever, you are having a very high fever, that you are not able to tackle it with cold sponging, etc. And then if you are taking an enema, Okay, for example, you are getting a water enema, or the child is having detoxification through a diarrhea, just imagine, immediately your temperature is coming down. So there is a lot of connection between the stomach and all other ailments what you are suffering every day. For example, even a kidney stone, all the other which is not related to the stomach. You can see there is a connection. Even the problem with the headache also can be treated with an enema. So I'm not telling you to go for an enema to do this, but you can go for healthy food, because every day it's not possible for everyone to go for the naturopathy treatments inside your house. But can you go for a soothing diet and a healthy fruit fasting or a vegetable fasting weekly once? So that is very, very easy for you. You can take one day for you to clean your system, because you see, your stomach, you are giving a lot of work to that intestine and stomach every day. It is not having any rest. So you have to give at least one time in a week to for the stomach and the intestine to have a rest. So when you are giving a little bit water and a little bit of fiber rich fruits and vegetables, what happens? The colon is functioning really well 24 into 7. Just give at least one day for the system to relax. So this is very, very important. So go for one day, weekly one day dieting. Dieting in the sense, you can go for fruit fasting or vegetable salad and just juices. No other grains, carbohydrates, protein, fats you can just avoid for that day, because when you give fats and protein and carbohydrates, then the stomach and the intestine have to function. The vegetables and fruits, they just sweep inside the intestine just like this and they go out. So this will be a very good cleansing for you. By hearing me itself, you are feeling to take a fasting, not a real fasting, at least a fruit fasting or a juice fasting weekly once, I hope. Then the next one, so the root cause of all the problems is constipation, or your stomach is not good. If you have any other ailments in your body, for example, migraine, headache, you may think that what is the connection between migraine and stomach? But when you check, really check, you can see that your stomach is not doing well when you are having a migraine. So you have to clean your stomach. Automatically, the other parts or the other organs will get benefited. So this is a common, concept or the basic principles of naturopathy. That is, the root cause of all problems is stomach. And I have told detailedly about the different lifestyle modification you have to take, and the yoga postures you have to do every day for making your stomach healthy and happy in the first session. Those who have missed it, please watch the part 1. Now today topic is the best diet, and very, very important, and so many people have asked me about the apple cider vinegar. So I didn't take it, but I have the apple cider vinegar. How you can understand apple cider vinegar is good or not from the market is, there will be some sediments like black sediments down the apple cider vinegar. So in that, apple cider vinegar, okay, 2 spoons of apple cider vinegar in 1 glass of water every day before your meal, 30 minutes before your meal. If you have a stomach ailment like gastritis, acid reflux, except ulcer, that means open wounds, apple cider vinegar will burn more, it will worsen the problem. But acid reflux is another case. It's not an open wound, it's just like a regurgitation of the acid to the upper or esophagus. Okay, so that is called as GERD. Okay, GERD, that is called as gastroesophageal reflux disorder, GERD, GERD. And stomach pain, sometimes kids, they complain about the stomach pain because their food is not digested. Especially during this pandemic, I got many queries regarding the stomach problem. Even myself, I had a problem of acid reflux. And the funny thing I realized, because I'm following a good diet in my life, confident that I will never get any stomach ailment. But when I got this acid reflux, I was feeling so surprised and shocked But when I was digging into the reason, because I was checking this part is clear for me, this part is clear, this cannot be the factor, I realized vitamin D deficiency. So one of the main problem for the acid reflux is vitamin D deficiency. I have read in one of the research papers. So it's very shocking and surprising, because I was a person who was very active, and I was going outside almost every day, and I used to get exposure minimum 2-3 hours from the outside sunlight. And during this pandemic for the past 9-10 months, I think I was not exposing to the sunlight, so there was a vitamin D deficiency in me, and then thus it causes change in my metabolism. Like I could handle my acid reflux was nothing but apple cider vinegar. I was taking, because suddenly there will be a drop in your hydrochloric acid inside your stomach. Thus it creates a lot of disturbances. Like sometimes I got a high palpitation in my chest, and I was feeling a little bit breathless. I thought that I have some heart ailment, but it was just because of the acid reflux. So don't think that everyone is perfect. So we can get many problems because of the life changes, the lifestyle change completely, right? Everyone who is watching me, you can understand how much the life changed in you, okay? And this last 8-9 months, what all changes occurred in your life, positive and negative. I got 90% of the things positive, whereas the 10% there were negative. I agree. But we can handle that 10% in a better way. That's what I am focusing on. Now, the second thing what I was implementing, or what I suggest you guys, is probiotics. What are probiotics? These are nothing but yogurt, the curd and the buttermilk, Laban in Middle East, we call it as a Laban yogurt. These are the best diet every day. Those who are having stomach problem, you must have 1 cup of yogurt every day in your life. I can't tell you the benefits of yogurt, because there are plenty of benefits in that. There are good bacteria and bad bacteria. Your intestine and your intestinal flora and fauna, you might have, even the kids who are watching me, you might have heard about the intestinal flora and fauna, right? When we are adults, we forget all the things what we have studied. Okay, so there are good like bacteria and bad bacteria in our system. When the bad bacteria grow too much, what happens? It gives gas, it releases a gas. That's the gas what we are facing, and it will be a maybe you might be thinking that it is the problem of that food I have eaten, but no, it is actually the bad bacteria is eliminating all that poisonous gas inside. So you have to differentiate. Like even I am getting this for the last 1 month, then you have to think that your system is under danger, and you have to shift. You don't have to take any medication. I'm telling you, 100% you can heal all your problems with diet, because that is the only thing we are taking. That's a common sense. See, you are taking something inside that is only food and water. So these two things, if you are taking good, obviously you can heal yourself. So this is the only medicine for you. Food is the medicine. Okay, now the third thing, so I told you about the apple cider vinegar. Second thing I told about you about the probiotic. Then the third one is obviously like fruits and vegetables, rich of fiber. So there, stomach is having very less time to digest the fruits and vegetables, and it is rich in vitamins and minerals. So you have to take fruits and vegetable must. In a day itself, you have to take fruits as well as vegetables raw. And steamed vegetables and steamed vegetables will come in another like what to say, it is actually losing many nutrients in it once it's cooked. So these are all, I think it's a general knowledge what you have, like from your small age you are learning all this. And so raw vegetable and raw fruits you have to, I have heard many people telling, if my child is having fruits and vegetables, they will lose their weight, it seems. It's a big misunderstanding that it is having rich of vitamins and minerals. The child have to eat that, otherwise there will be some growth imbalance in them. There will be growth hormones affected, and it will show in their growth. So the children who are not having fruits and vegetables will have a big trouble when they are getting apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I go for the cod, but more than apple, there are many things which are more good than the apples. But again, apple is a very good alkaline diet, and your stomach love apples because of its pH. So any problem like diarrhea and constipation, both, that is either extreme. One is constipation and the other extreme is diarrhea. Both can be treated with an apple. So see the, what to say, strange story about this apple. See, it can handle both problem, both extreme problem with that same apple pectin enzyme inside. So apple and cucumber, these are one best diet for your acidity. So those who are having, and I love personally, when I was pregnant, I was always preferring pear fruit. That is also highly alkaline, and I was not having like, what to say, I was not feeling like taking apples much, but I was feeling to crush, that pear in the early morning. In my empty stomach, I used to have the pear fruit. So that relieved my acidity like anything during my pregnancy. And those who are pregnant, those who are watching, you can have the first fruit as pear in your morning. So apple and pear and cucumber, they will come to one category of alkalinity. So you can reduce your acidity by these three fruits. And the next one is ashgard juice. In naturopathy hospital, they first means colon therapy. Then the next one they will be giving in the early morning is ashgard juice. Ashgard juice immediately, again, it will soothe your system throughout the day, and also ashgard curries. I think in Kerala we have ashgard curries with coconut milk. This is one of the best diet you can cook in your house. Those who don't like ashgard juice as raw. So that's all about this alkalinity. And the next one is called as chia seeds. Chia seeds is again soaking, like one handful of chia seed, just put it in the water and it will swells up. And this chia seeds, again, you can add coconut milk in that and you can make beautiful, like I have demonstrated this chia pudding with mango and dragon fruit. Three pudding I have demonstrated one time. So you can have this chia seeds. That is a prebiotic. Why? Because it will make, once it goes in your stomach, it will make a substance called as gelatin. So this gelatin will act as a protective covering for your that mucosa. So the people who are having some burning sensation inside, chia seeds is one of the best diet to go for. And papaya. Papaya, I love papaya. Those who are having constipation, every day before sleep, just go for one bowl of papaya. You can see the difference in your motion. Okay. And then whole grains. So if you are loving rice and chapati, always try to go for the best one. I have seen many people go for the sale offers. You have to always check when they put something on sale, there should be some problem with the quality of it. So you have to check whether you have to invest money for what you are earning. You have to invest the money for your health, not for the things. So you have to go for investing a good money on the salt, sugar, rice and chapati. These are the four things you or bread. The people who are Westerners and Indians, no matter which nationality, what is your basic food? That food you have to get the highest quality in the market. You have to go for. Otherwise, you will be investing on the bad foods, and within 10 years or 5 years down the line, you will. I will opt for the rock salt. You can put rock salt in all the curries you make. Himalayan salt, pink salt, these are all available in the market. Don't go for all that sale and the iodized salt which are like kept for the sale. Don't take it. Even the rice, the white rice is having a lot of sugar in it. Go for the red rice, which is more that the brown color, what to say, the stain in that is the best one. And with the what to say, the smell, you can feel that. Even for the wheat flour, when you are going for, please check the darkest brown in that. So darkest brown, it is the best one to make chapati and all that. So always please go for the whole grains, and even the oats, which are, don't go for the cheapest oats which is available. Go for the highest quality. Again, the more the price, the better quality and better health. Now the last one, like I will go for the beetroot salad. You can just grate beetroot, but don't what to say, add more of masalas, and don't, just feel that real taste of beetroot. Either can be through the juice or can be through the curries. Like in, again, I'm from Kerala, so I have idea about the Kerala South Indian foods. We have something called as beetroot raita. Okay, that beetroot pachadi or kichadi, all that. So here, this one, actually they grate and sort the beetroot, and then we will add yogurt into that. It is one of the best gut health, what to say, recipe. So I have done in my YouTube channel. You can just type beetroot recipe, beetroot curry by Dr.Akhila Vinod. You will get the recipe. So you can try that for your rice. So go for brown rice. Don't ever go for the sales and biryani rice, please. So you can have it. Maybe during this pandemic time, you might be getting antibiotics for your problem, or sometimes the people who are taking antibiotics since years, for those people, the best diet for them is probiotic, that is yogurt. They can have the yogurt in different forms during the day, so the antibiotic property will be reduced because of the yogurt recipe. So they can go for curd rice. So this is the best diet. They feel very good with it. Okay, they feel very soothing with their system, and they will not feel like puking or vomiting sensation, nausea. Everything will be gone away because of this. And they can go for chewing the cucumber. Like whenever they feel acidic, they can go for cucumber slices. And then the last one, I would I will finish it, and then I will give you 15 to 20 minutes for the discussion. So that's what I planned. The last, that is nothing but this will be a new information for many of you. I'm very sure about it. That is called as gut brain axis. You might have heard about gut brain axis, but have you heard about psychobiotics? There is something in new research is developing called as psychobiotics, which is actually very good for treating the people with Alzheimer's and autism. So they have found there is some connection between the gut and the brain, and they developed something called as psychobiotics. And through this psychobiotics, like a probiotic, they have given the people who are having Alzheimer's and autism, and they could see the drastic changes in them. And even the kids who are having autism, they could change to a normal kid because of the psychobiotics. Can you believe it? So through the food, the kids are, they termed as an abnormal kid, even can be changed to a normal kid. So just understand the surprising and the miracle of food. I can't tell you the excitement what when we have that fear and lack of confidence, we may depend on medicines, but ultimately we have everything in our system. We have in our kitchen everything we have, but we are not opening our eyes into it. And then I'll just finish this topic, and I will show you what I'm going to drink now. So this is like just hot water. Last time also I was just showing some the turmeric tea, but few of you asked me how to prepare it. So now, very easy. This is just hot water, and I'm going to add some ginger. This is crushed ginger. Okay, you can even crush it more. I have just chopped it. See, this is ginger pieces I have added to it. This one is called as licorice. This is another ingredient for acidity. So this licorice is called as malati, or it is called as Eretti Madhuram in Malayalam, and licorice in English. So I know only these two. Okay, and this you can add into this. Got it? So the second ingredient, it's like an wood, it's a stem, and then this is turmeric powder. So I'm adding my home turmeric powder which is grown in my house. So I'm adding into this and then just stir it. So you'll inflammatory. So those who are having a problem with their gut, that means you have acidity, those who are taking antibiotics. So this drink is a medicine for you every day, because this turmeric will reduce all the inflammation inside your intestine and stomach. And the people who are having acidity and gas trouble also can have this, because it will soothe their intestine. I'm just showing you live, so I'm not keeping it for long, but usually what I do, I prepare it and I keep it for some time, and all the licorice essence will come into this water, and then keep sipping it, and then again you can add water, hot water into that, and cover it. So keep drinking it like 2-3 times in a day, and clean your colon and system. So isn't it easy? Is it so difficult for you? I don't know. Like, you just practice in your day-to-day life and see the difference. Okay, let me drink it. By the time you can ask me questions. Today is the question answer day, so you're free to ask anything. Mohan Kumar, hello. And Naveen, thank you. Michelle, Nesla Anwar, okay. You call me Mr. Naveen. Deepika Nambiar, Doshda, thank you. Rija Khan, Vinita, Shal Salam, yes. Aru Joshi, just type if you have any doubts. Where do you buy Dr. Madram stuck? I didn't understand what is that. This Malathi, you mean the licorice stick? You can get in all these small shops here, like ED store, like Park store. You can get it. Useful information. Good morning, ma'am. Can you tell neck pain exercises? I already mentioned it. I think you are missing it all out. 9797. Okay, Reshma, Adarsh, Dashi, Shebin, SLS Music. Thank you. Okay, no questions. I thought I will get many questions today. All are silent. Hardly, thank you. Any questions related to the gut health? I'm here. So those who are asking me personally through the Instagram and Facebook, please ask here. So this is the time I'm, free, and I'm giving you this time. Please, you can shoot the question, and let me see how much I know. Okay. Yes, please. It's not good always to speak, and there should be some time to answer your question as well, because you guys are always my supporters and well-wishers. So I should invest some time for you guys. So that's why I'm keeping a Q&A session. No doubts. Instagram friends, please, you can. How do I use apple cider vinegar? Is it advisable to use in the early morning in empty stomach? Yeah, I have actually mentioned about this, about the apple cider. See, that you have to do take 30 minutes before the meal, okay? And actually, about this, I will give you a little more details than you asked. Stomach. So whatever food you are having, it will be easily digested. So you don't have to go for an early morning apple cider vinegar until and unless your acidity is really high. But I advise you to take it afternoon and towards your dinner time, before 30 minutes. For example, if you are having a dinner at 7:30, then take it. And one more thing, one side effects of apple cider vinegar is it will take the enamel of your teeth because it's highly acidic in your mouth. So don't keep in your mouth for long. So what I do is I put a straw and I take it. So that is the safest way of taking apple cider vinegar. That is the only side effect of apple cider vinegar is losing your enamel of your tooth. So sometimes, you know, it will turn, you know, we don't know, it may turn yellow. Okay, so in future we can handle it through the straw. What happens to our gut when we consume a lot of garlic and eggs? Yeah, egg is a protein. Garlic you have to always go with lesser amount, because see, garlic is too I can say it is too strong for your system. That's why yogic people, they don't take garlic. They claim it as a non-yogic food because of the aggressive nature of garlic. That is termed as a rajasic food. Rajasic means it's a aggressive food, and it will come into the what to say, hyper food, I can say. So garlic, you can like, you know, chop it and you can have it minimum in your curries. Personally, I take garlic, but in a lesser amount, just to get a flavor and also to improve the digestion. Even it will release the gas. And eggs, see, I always prefer eggs, everything separately. Don't add it with the, what to say, rice or anything. Just take omelets or eggs a lot, means one egg in a day is perfect. You have to take egg for sure. Yes. Yoga with Rupesh. Hi, Rupesh. There is one question from here. Yes. Should we take apple cider vinegar twice daily? If you are having, like, you know, you have any problems with your stomach, then daily consuming is not at all a problem. Otherwise, you can have it. You are having, you know, you are cheating your own system in a better way. So you are helping the system to the washing machine. You are not putting it in a mild. You are just putting it in a blanket mode. So that's the difference. What relieves the bloating easily? Actually, in part 1, I have shown a poster called as Yoga Mudrasan and Pavana Muktasan. This will release the gas immediately. And I will show you one more, and which is very, very good for your stomach, is all of you sit straight and just palpate the chest. Okay, just you can see the down part of your stomach. You can see, you can feel here your sternum is your the chest is finishing, and you can see there is a space here. Got it? You can palpate it. And your ribs, you can palpate your ribs. You just have to insert your fingers inside. Don't get scared by seeing this demonstration. See, you have to just insert your hands. What happens is this instantly relieves your bloating. The burps and the gas will come out. This is one of the best massage you can do for. So I'll just make you understand. Just imagine this is your body, and this is the center sternum of the chest. Okay, and then you can see the two V-shaped, dome shape, okay, ribs, and here you have to insert your fingers through the space. So what happens when you insert the space? Your stomach is situated on your left side, and your gallbladder on the other side, pancreas. So when you are inserting, what happens? The hidden gas, okay, wherever it is there, it will come out, and you will feel very good with it. So trust me, you just do this one before the meal, and then after meal, maybe after 5-10 minutes after the food. So this will instantly release your bloating. Sometimes you feel, see, everyone might be facing a bloating after food. Maybe around like 15 minutes you are feeling bloating, and you are feeling tired, and you feel very sleepy. Why you are getting sleep? You know, all the yogis, not me, okay, all the yogis, they never feel sleepy after the food. Why? Because, you know, when our food is too much in our system, and the stomach is tired of digesting them, then we feel sleepy, it seems. So if our food is really, really light, For example, you just check, just compare when you are going for a trekking, and then that time you are having some food, you will never feel sleepy, isn't it? Because for that activity, that much of food is required for your system to function. But when you are at home, you are doing nothing, and then you take the food and you feel sleepy, obviously you don't require that much of amount of food for the function, for the system to function. So this is the reason. So that bloating is happening because of the over intake of the food. So just go for 50% of your stomach to be filled with the food. So that is also one of the reasons. So it is related to this. Are there any benefits in having coffee? At times it helps with the early morning bowel movement when consumed in the... Actually, this is a totally no from my side, because coffee is a highly acidic food which will have some trouble for your future. But there is something called as I forgot the name, butter coffee. You know, they put the butter, and this coffee in naturopathy also, the modern naturopathy, one of my senior, Dr. Praveen Jacob, he highly advised that butter coffee to improve the HDL in the system, you know, for the body to function in a better way. The right way, there will not be any problem. But that is just a psychology that your movement of your intestine will be possible only with the tea or coffee is a highly misunderstanding concept. The food what you are eating the previous day is the reason for your toilet, or in the early morning your intestinal movement is totally depending on the previous day dinner diet. Okay, so go for more of water. Even in the nights, you can, whenever you feel thirsty, that means your body is not getting sufficient amount of water, so you can hydrate your system, and then your mornings will be very easy. And one of my personal experience, I feel oats in the dinner is one of the best way, those who are having constipation. Okay, so yeah, that's about, and I have answered that. And any more question? Okay, that's all. I was expecting some more questions. Yeah, my favorite is beetroot. Yes, even my favorite. Yeah, I make a lot of recipes through beetroot. Even there is called as a beetroot, what to say, like a pancake we can make with the beetroot. Beetroot can be the juice, the puree of the beetroot we can add to the yogurt. And beetroot curry, with the steamed beetroot we can have the yogurt curry, as I mentioned before. Then but you see to that you are giving your kids a lot of varieties through these vegetables, because they may not like the steamed one, so you have to just decorate it and present in a better way for the kids to have. More than the kids, actually adults are not convinced, but the kids are actually more health conscious than the adults these days, to be honest with you. Okay, so any more? Is moringa tea good? When should one have it? How? So you should see to that you sometimes you will end up in diarrhea for 2 to 3 days. Sometimes for some people it is too strong. So moringa tea is actually supposed to take it in the morning itself, but you see to that you are taking a leave on that day. Go for weekends. Okay, moringa tea in the weekends. Moringa is nothing but drumstick leaves, I hope, right? Yeah. So drumstick leaves. Yeah. And if it is Middle East, go for Friday and Saturday. That is a good detox. And even if in India, I think you go for that Saturday, Sunday. Yes. There is confusion regarding suggestions made by eminent experts, like with regard oats, eggs, like once oats have no value, no use. Okay, I will tell you about that. See, oats, some people claim that oats are not having any nutritional value. I also read about it. Okay, so see, eggs, you can go for the research papers. Okay, Rupesh, here, see, research papers, egg yolk, before days they were telling that egg yolks with the yellow is making cholesterol, they were telling. Actually, the papers what you are reading, or the people who are telling this, you are sticking into that old papers, research papers. But the new recent research papers, always we have to get updated with the diet, because it's always changing. And that doesn't mean that as a high cholesterol one before. Now the American Association itself, they have told that coconut oil is one of the best oil in this world. So the same way, oats were claimed as like a useless, but the oats, the whole grain oats, which is coming, there are polished oats. I don't know about that, but the whole grain oats is rich in fibers. You can, and this, the diabetes people, they will tell that oats also is carbohydrate. So why should I take it? But the oats which are rich in fibers, it is easily digested inside your system. So this will not give any high sugar levels in diabetes. So this is one of the best one for the diabetes. Okay, and about the eggs, oh my god, eggs is having a lot of benefits, but it's not a yogic food, because I think you are a yogic person, right? Eggs have estrogen, that leads, no. Milk, actually milk is having something called as a casein inside, which is actually restricted in PCOS and PCOD, not eggs. Okay, eggs are having estrogen, means which is good, so it should not be bad. Yeah, estrogen, see, fenugreek seeds, that is rich in estrogen, we have to take it for PCOS and PCOD. But I'm not telling eggs is a compulsory thing for PCOD or PCOS. I'm telling there are many other good diets for PCOD and PCOS, but eggs are one of the best. Oats, the two things what you got misunderstanding from other experts, you have to change it now. Okay, yeah, hope you got the answers. I can tell 1 hour about it, but I have to answer the others also, right? Is it good to take yogurt at night? Yogurt is actually a mucus producing one. So if it is summer season, yogurt is okay. But during the winter season, you have to see to that you are taking the yogurt before 7 o'clock. Okay. True, coconut oil is the best. Good morning, Nitin. Yeah. Okay. So yogurt, there is something like that. It's a very good question. Yes, Rupesh. Yeah, and I can tell you through the Instagram. Just give me a personal message. I will give you the research papers on that, and you can trust on that research papers, Rupesh. See, many information you see. You have to always go for American Heart Association papers. Like, you have to read the information from the right people. Okay, and also sometimes what happened, I will tell you a story. Before, just for the business and marketing, before very long back, they told vegetable oil is one of the best oil in the world. So as everyone, even me myself also, when I think I was a teenager that time, we all thought that corn oil, and what else, there are many, sunflower oil. By seeing the sunflower and corn oil, what we will feel, which is really nice, isn't it? But just imagine, I heard a video telling that this sunflower seeds, when you extract, how much oil you get? Very minimum, like maybe this much ounce of oil you will get. Are you sure we are cultivating that much of sunflower or sunflower seeds in our India to get this much of sunflower oil which is coming in our market? No, actually it's a big misunderstanding people are creating, and they are adding something else, and even so much of chemicals inside to make that big bottle of corn oil and with sunflower oil. So we have to think, coconut oil we get, olive oil we get, because there is actually that much sufficient coconuts in our Kerala to produce that much of coconut oil in the tin. But olive oil also we can agree, but I will not agree for the corn oil or the sunflower, because we are not seeing that much of cultivation. So with this common sense, sometimes you don't have to believe the papers, even you don't have to believe me, but just open your eyes and think about it. It is very common sense that like corn flour and vegetable oil is having against zero benefit. So first comes the coconut oil, second comes the olive oil. Olive oil is a neutral oil which is soothing. Coconut oil also will heal ulcers. Okay, coconut oil, 1 spoon of coconut oil I take every day before I sleep, because I go for coconut oil pulling. That is good for the teeth, as well as rather than brushing, coconut oil pulling in the night is more better, and it is very good. Actually, chewing the fennel seeds. Fennel seeds will improve your digestion. Okay, Michelle. So go for chewing the fennel seeds rather than mint leaves before, because mint leaves actually improves the fire inside. So you should go for the fire making before the food. But fennel seeds, you have seen, no, after in hotels, everywhere I can see the fennel seeds is kept in the reception when we pay the bill. You have to like take one handful and you have to eat it. This improves your digestion like anything. So you can go for coriander seeds, coriander tea after, and fennel chewing. These are very good. Okay. Yes, this will reduce the acidity. Okay. And here I got, what about the groundnut oil? Heard it's very, yeah, groundnut oil is good. If we compare the buttermilk and yogurt, which one you suggest? Both are good. Both are probiotics. Can we use olive oil for cooking? I heard that olive oil use its nutrients when it's heated. Not too much. It should not be fried, but you can cook it. But olive oil is always best when you are adding to the salads. So you can go for coconut oil cooking and you can go for olive oil as salad. So the problem is solved. Okay. Oh yeah, mint before the food and fennel definitely after the food. Yes. Now, can we, yeah, okay. I'm very happy to see the question, because I should know where I stand in this information. Sometimes, you guys will make my brain to work. Okay. Yes, I think any other question, I'm happy to answer you. We have, okay. Anything else? So buttermilk and yogurt, actually buttermilk we get after, what to say, blend it, we get the Laban or the buttermilk. Both are good actually. Kombucha tea, have you heard about kombucha tea? I haven't taken. Even kimchi, kefir, kombucha tea, and one more. Sauerkraut, sauerkraut, the cabbage one. These are all highly. The people who like alcohol, they have another one called as this kombucha tea will make them happy. Okay, so you have always, yeah, matcha tea, yeah. And what foods do you suggest for people having fatty liver? Fatty liver we will discuss another day, because we will go for the stomach cleansing today, because it's another topic. Grateful to connect with you. We'll certainly compare all the confusing suggestions and we'll ask you. Thanks again. Yeah, thank you so much, Rubesh. I'm happy to clear the doubts with my little knowledge, because why I'm emphasizing on this, because I recently got a certification on lipidology and about the fat. As such, we are learning. So I got more information. Even before, I was also having least information about it. Now I have more information because of the certification I have done on it. Can we have Greek yogurt instead of the regular? You can have both. Actually, Greek yogurt is also one of the best, but I suggest to go for both. You don't have to stick on to one. You can go for like a blend. Not a blend, like alternate. It's sweet potato good because heard it makes you, no. Sweet potato, please swap your normal potatoes with the sweet potatoes, please, because sweet potatoes are having a lot of benefits. It will never make you fat. It is diabetic friendly, because all the sugars inside you, inside the sweet potato will be digested and assimilated, and it will be eliminated through the urine. So you don't have to worry about the sweet potato. I suggest everyone to have as a sweet potato as your snack. Yeah. And what do you think about having ghee? Yeah, very good. I forgot about this one. Thank you so much for asking about the ghee. Ghee is really good for improving the. Yeah, one thing. Whenever I used to have ghee with my pulao, the vegetable biryani, what we make with the ghee, I used to have acidity. But when I have one of the Ayurvedic doctor I have consulted, and he told me to have the ghee raw, the raw ghee, just blend it with the rice. I could see a lot of changes in my system. Okay, so that means the heated ghee, that means it is fried, and it takes a lot of time inside the pan and the vessel. Instead of that, you take the ghee like our elderly people how they take. So the ghee property actually changes a little bit, like Shebin asked before about the olive oil. The same way, ghee also changes its chemical formula when it is heated. So the ghee is actually very good, but it's totally fine. But I'm telling, the more good is raw ghee. Like you can just uh, pour it above the dal and the rice. You just add the ghee. This is very, 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 very good for your intestine. It's actually more than the stomach. It is good for the intestine, and it relieves the constipation for the kids. And for the small babies, when they have constipation, we have that habit of elderly people, they will drop 1 2 drops of ghee to their umbilical cord, like belly button, so that their constipation will be relieved. Yes, love sweet potatoes. Yeah, you can go for sweet potato without any confusion now. Green coffee, is it? No, I don't like. I don't suggest coffee in any way. No, yeah. I missed the session today. No problem. Watch it in 12 hours. It will be saved in my YouTube. YouTube is having a better quality audio and video. Okay, the people who are seeing here, just watch YouTube to, if you have missed, if you have joined halfway. So I think I have cleared almost all questions. So can I leave now? Okay. So I will have a more of interaction CDs in the coming, like we will talk about a topic. Okay. Then the next week we can talk about it little more, and then we will make Q&A. Okay. So how does that, I'll go for, see, now we will just keep this stomach ailments aside, and we will go for some mind matters next time. So we'll have some different topics. Okay, thank you for joining. Instagram friends are also now very supporting, like I'm seeing more people in my Instagram. I'm very happy. Butternut squash, sweet potato and carrots, great combination for the soup also. Very true. Yeah, these are very, very nutritious also. Okay, so that's it. Take care. So you are saying diabetic people can take sweet potato without any doubt, 100% guarantee. Okay, yes. So 100% guarantee. You can tell your parents, those who are diabetic, you can tell them nothing will happen with the sweet potato. I'm giving you 100% guarantee for that. Okay, yeah. Thank you everyone. Take care. Have a lovely day. Yes, okay, Pradibha. We'll have more of this kind of session. I really enjoyed today. Okay. Thank you. God bless you guys.